Welcome back to Stark Realities. We're going to continue our discussion about our children and our teenagers in our community. And our new guests are Shawn and Cari West. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
You started a new program called No Thugs. Is that right?
Yes, sir, we did.
That's quite a name.
Yeah, it actually stands for New Opportunities to Teach and Help with Understanding and Guidance Equals Success.
What was that again?
Ooh.
New opportunities.
To teach and help with understanding and guidance equals success.
Okay, pretty good.
An acronym. Yes, yes. And what are you trying to accomplish with your No Thugs program?
Well, basically, what we want to do is to help the kids and the parents understand what's going on actually in gang life. I was a gang member myself many years ago. A lot of people didn't know that because I was more or less behind the scenes. And we found that a lot of kids who join gangs, they join it for the wrong reasons. They want to get all caught up in the hype of the so-called gangster rap music and that type of lifestyle. The drug sales and the money, they get all caught up in all that. The parents don't know that the kids are involved in these activities, so we want to more or less try to, inform the parents as to what's going on, show the kids that there's something better than that lifestyle, and teach them, some new skills.
Now, I forgot to mention at the beginning when I introduced you, your backgrounds are in community service.
Yes,
You were corrections officer
yes,
for a number of years.
Atlanta, Fulton County Sheriff's Department before I came back to Canton. I actually grew up here in Canton and attended Templeton High School. Attended Kent State and was in the military for a while.
And Cari, you were the housing supervisor or housing specialist for Stark Metropolitan Housing Authority
Yeah, I was a leasing specialist at Stark Metro.
for a long time.
About 7 years.
7 years?
Mm-hmm.
For me, that's a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Me too.
I wanted to ask you, Cari, about the drug, not the drug, but the gang situation here in Stark County. How big of a problem is the gang situation?
Actually, it is really big. And it's more so that we can see. It's like underneath. The parents are the ones who actually have to get involved to see what's going on in the household. Look at their children, look at what's going on in the household, and pretty much do more things with the kids. Like I was listening to Mr. Bond before, and he was saying that they just want to be loved, they just want to be hugged. Well, I remember when we were growing up, all the activities that we used to do, like going to the zoo, going to the parks, the schools had a lot of things going on for the kids. And right now they don't have that because of the finance. So Shawn and I are looking to try to do things to get these kids involved again, try to get, the different activities going again, and taking them to like field trips and stuff like that, starting at an early age.
Mm-hmm. So what are some signs, Shawn, that a parent might look for?
Okay, changes in clothing, just if they're just wearing one style or one color of clothing, whether it's blue or red or black. The grades start to go down. If a student goes from A's and B's to now D's and F's, there's a problem. Also, changing friends. If you once was hanging out with guys who played ball, went to church and stuff, and now she's hanging out with people who don't get themselves involved in those type of activities. Parents need to listen to the music that the kids are listening to also.
So you think
I know,
that's a big factor?
yeah, I know a couple of rap artists. My brother, he does bodyguard work for some of them, and we've actually sit down and had conversations with some of them. And like Snoop, he used to be a Crip. A couple of other artists were also involved in gangs. And the kids don't understand that these guys are talking about things that they did when they were 12, 13, 14 years old. And the parents, don't know that. Also, most of the rappers that we've come in contact with actually have college degrees.
Yeah.
But these kids don't know that.
They give a persona that, they're hard, they're tough, and they want to sell records, which is good, but the kids don't realize what's underneath, that they are college educated. Some are lawyers.
Dr. Dre, he has a college degree. Ice Cube has a degree in architecture and graphic design.
Wow.
So a lot of these kids don't know that. Ja Rule, DMX, all of these guys have degrees. DMX actually said that he does not allow his daughter to listen to his music.
His own music.
Yeah.
Imagine that.
So there you go.
It sure does. It sure does.
So if I tell my kids that turn that music off, so they shouldn't be on.
Well, you might have a hard time getting them to turn it off, but just to give them an example that their putting on an image,
Mhm.
and that's not really them, you know. And that's what we have to get the kids to understand. Be yourself. Don't try to be someone else. Don't try to imitate what you see on the television set, because they're not really true to what they're saying that they are. So.
Well, Cari, you touched on this a little bit about the reasons why kids, teenagers want to be a part of a gang. Can you go into a little more depth of the reasons why?
What I've come across to see, they're looking for that attention. They're looking to grab hold to someone to give them what they're probably missing at home. We have a lot of single parents out there. Myself, I was a single parent before I married Shawn, and it was very difficult to actually raise a son and a daughter in this society. So if you can't do the things with your kids at home, they're going to look for it outside. So I think mainly that they're looking for the attention. If they can get it from another fellow student or gang member that's out there that's going to show them that love, do things to show them the money, you know, the things that they're not getting at home, of course, they're going to go that way. So.
And is it a safe assumption to think that gang members are always looking for people to recruit to become?
Yes,
Okay.
always.
Definitely.
Rob Snyder at multi-county did some studies and found that Canton actually has a serious recruitment going on for gang members. It's not just inner city. Jackson, I had a probation officer. She and I were talking about the gang problem here in Stark County, and she had told me that she wanted to know about this emblem that she saw out by her house, and it was a marijuana plant with a dollar symbol. And I started laughing. I said, "Well, you got the drug sales going on out there." And she said, "Well, I live in Jackson." I said, "Well, it's everywhere."
Yeah.
Martin, no school is immune to the problem. I was reading paperwork that Rod had done, and it's surprising that Tuscaloosa and a couple other schools which are out ways from the inner city have gang members as well. And it's not just Bloods, but you have gangs called the Insane Clown Posse, Cash Money Disciples and stuff like that. And these kids, they hear these names and they sort of
And it's not just boys.
No, it's girls.
No,
the girls, my friend, they did a study in Los Angeles where the female gang members were more violent than the guys.
They are, definitely.
So
I
you
believe
have
it.
to be aware of what's going on.
Now, if someone wants to get involved in your program or to help out or get in touch or get more information, you're taking volunteers?
Oh, definitely. We are definitely looking for people to assist us. We've had people come to us and offer their assistance as far as people who deal with drywalling, electricians. What we plan to do is we want to have a separate entity underneath the No Thugs so that we can train kids as well
For job
training and make them self-sufficient so they don't have to worry about depending on other people to do that. They can get in contact with us at the phone number 330 488 1509 or 330-292-0427.
Okay, well, thank you very much.
Thank
Thank you.
Good luck.
Thank you.
And we'll be back with